If you've ever approached a girl before, then you know that the most important part of an interaction is the first 3 seconds where she makes a snap judgment on whether or not she's attracted to you. And most guys in those first 3 seconds will completely fall flat on their face, and that's why having a good opening line is important. But the opener doesn't actually matter. There are actually 3 tactics for delivering an amazing opening line that have nothing to do with the words that you say, so you can get reactions like this.
Hey, excuse me. I just thought you were very cute.
Oh,
very pretty.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Tim.
Nice to meet you.
Tim.
Back from Publix?
No, I do. I just ran out, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
just me, so.
Yeah. Oh, just you. Okay, cool. Very subtle of you. Very subtle. I'm single, by the way.
Yeah, I mean it
Type
is.
thing. Yeah. That's good.
So,
Cool. Well, I would like to take you out for a drink. I think that'd be fun.
yeah,
Okay.
we could do that.
The first step to delivering a very good opening line is to get her attention first. Say, excuse me, and there's a few things that you have to do when you say excuse me to get her attention when you open. Part 1 of this is to speak up. You need to want to be heard. If you're gonna open somebody, if you're gonna talk to a girl, she needs to feel like you deserve to talk to her. She needs to feel like you feel like that. Also, as a person, you're just not gonna break out of your everyday, boring, normal life autopilot for something that might not be good. So you need to go in with the intention of, hey, I'm gonna make it very clear that I am talking to this person. I am doing this on purpose. It is gonna be a good experience. I am speaking up because it is a good experience. I'm bringing value, and I'm actually doing something good for this person when I open. It's incredibly important to have that mindset when you actually say, excuse me. Another thing to keep in mind is when you open and you say, hey, excuse me, you wanna make sure that you're not saying, hey, excuse me, hey, and talking from this part. When you're doing that, you're projecting from your head, from your mouth, rather than down in your diaphragm. So projecting your voice and speaking up and speaking at a lower end of your vocal range. Everyone has this kind of vocal range that they fall into naturally. Some guys are higher, some guys are lower, but you wanna speak at the bottom end of that vocal range where you're still talking comfortably, you're still speaking in a very relaxed type of way, but you're doing it in a more entitled way where you're talking to her like it's important. Think about it like this. If she was on fire and she didn't know it, how would you say, hey, excuse me, right? You would get her attention. Hey, excuse me, this is important. You need to have that mindset when you're going in. It's a very, very, very critical thing. If you're gonna deliver any line, you need to be doing these things. This is absolutely critical, dude. It's absolutely massive. You have to do this. This is the most practical piece of advice on saying excuse me. Guys will say, hey, excuse me, and the girl won't even hear them. They won't even be heard by the people they're trying to get their attention. And this is how you get these brutal blowouts where you think that people are ignoring you, but they don't even hear you in the first place. A lot of times people don't even hear you. You might even have to repeat yourself. Hey, excuse me, excuse me. Hey, excuse me. You might have to do that in order to get their attention, but you need to be able to do that. You need to feel like you have something to offer. You need to feel like you have the value to offer in that interaction. The second part of opening in a good way is strong eye contact and a smile. There's a big difference between, hey, excuse me, and hey, excuse me. Hey, excuse me, I needed to talk to you really quickly, right? That just slight smile and strong eye contact. I don't even know if you can tell that I'm making eye contact, so I'm looking at myself on my phone, but that strong eye contact and relaxed eye contact where I'm looking at her, I'm making eye contact, and I'm smiling. It tells her, hey, I'm not fucking weird. I'm not a fucking weirdo, okay? I'm comfortable with what I'm doing. And this is gonna take practice. This is gonna take time to work on and try to build up this skill of making eye contact, speaking low, speaking loud enough, getting her attention, and smiling and being expressive. Because you're gonna have nerves going up and down in your body. You're gonna be all tense, you're gonna be tight, you're gonna feel nervous. You're gonna feel like, oh, this is weird, this girl's not gonna like me. But you have to remember that the only way to actually get results here is to come off confident, okay? Even if you don't feel confident, the only way to get results is to come off that way. So you just need to get good at being nervous, feeling nervous, and showing these confident traits anyway. The final way to deliver an opening line in a clear and concise and attractive way is to not be afraid to show intent. Especially when you're starting out, if you're watching this video on how to open, you're probably not being direct enough. You probably need to be more direct because that's gonna help you learn the skill better. I know a lot of guys that try this really indirect approach and it just doesn't work for them because they're too scared to show intent through their sub-communication, and they're too scared to show intent through how they talk to the girl and how expressive they are. Because the fact is, when you're nervous, it's gonna be really hard to show intent. I could probably be like, hey, I just wanna say, I really like your outfit. And she's gonna know I'm hitting on her, right? She's gonna know there's intent there. But you might have to say, hey, I just wanna say, you look really cute today. Or, hey, you look fucking amazing. Because when you say these more aggressive type of dominant words, like, hey, you look fucking great. You look fucking beautiful. When you do that, it's so much easier to come off confident, because it's almost weird to talk to someone in that really dominant type of way, but not do it with confidence. And so the biggest thing that helped me with getting better at opening was to just have a more intense open, to have a more ballsy open, because it's really weird to do a ballsy open like a pussy, right? Like, hey, you look fucking amazing. Hey, you look really amazing, right? Hey, you look absolutely beautiful, right? That looks weird. That comes off weird. Hey, you look fucking great. You look fucking amazing. You are beautiful. That looks a lot less weird. It's a lot more confident, and it's gonna come off a lot better. So those are the 3 tips for opening properly. If you want more content like this, if you want me to help you personally get a better dating life, level up your social skills, level up your game when you talk to women, and unlock this more masculine dominant presence in your life so that women start showing you more interest, stop friend zoning you, and want to go on dates with you, actually are excited to meet up with you, then you can go to the link down below in the description, join the Skool community for $49 a month. If you're watching this before the end of January 1st, I have a 7-day free trial that I just extended another 24 hours that you can join. You don't even have to pay. Just put your credit card info in. It will not charge you for the first 7 days. You can decide if it's worth it. And if you want to stay, I'll even do the one-on-one with you when you join during your free trial. All right. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.